stepping, I'm a rockstar and Ramones. House dilemma, cribbo, got too many rooms. I got shooters in the field, they running zones. When I switch, make some shake for me, stop playing. On stepping, I'm a rockstar and Ramones.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy Jacob, also known as Pick Management, back here with my guy, Mr. Smackington himself, Greg, feeling frisky today with the rabbit ears on because he's ready to leave you like a little carrot. Would that be what I think? He's ready to leave a carrot for you to find to make sure you cash these NBA playoff picks and predictions that we have been dropping. If you guys don't know, we have really smashed round one. Cam, who is not here today, who is off doing true NBA insider things with some real professional NBA players, just hit a plus 1796 parlay last night. So a $100 better would have won $1,796 last night. And I'm the asshole who didn't play it because I saw it too late and I could not get it in there live. Luckily, I swept my own best bets last night, crushing. I have hit every single multi-unit play so far in round one, and my guy, Mr. Smackington himself, has been smacking up the books because he has been crushing up a bunch of units in round one. So we are looking forward to the start of round two. We do still have some games for round one. Not all the odds and stuff are out because some of these games are coming up, but we do have some picks for you for tonight. And today's first game, T-Wolves Nuggets game one. Nuggets minus 185 on the money line, minus 4.5 on the spread. Over under set at 209. Greg, take over and let us know who you riding with in this round two matchup.
Okay, we got it, man. Round two coming through with the NBA playoffs. This is a lot of people's favorite matchup of the NBA playoffs this year. Me doing my due diligence on this series, I know a lot of people are leaning towards the Wolves, and I know a lot of people are leaning towards the defending champs. Me personally, I seen in their last 4 games, they're 2-2, so they're even. All right, so this is going to be a pretty even matchup. I was saying the other day I felt I was going to see a lot of unders in this series, just based off of the caliber of how Minnesota likes to play a slow-paced half-court play, okay? They try to utilize a lot of the clock when necessary to get the right shots. And we know Jokic also in Denver can do that, even though Michael Porter Jr. has a tendency to just, throw that thing up whenever. This game one, though, I do see Minnesota trying to come in with the urgency to let Denver know that they're here. They've both been a little bit arrested, so I do like both sides to come fully ready to play. So with that being said, I'm going to ride the Wolves on the run line. I do think it'd be close. I don't know if they necessarily win, but I definitely see it being close.
I stayed away from the spread in this one, but I think the Nuggets are here to smash. I think they are done fucking around. I think they want to make a statement. I think being able to beat up on this Minnesota team is the statement that they're going to make to let the rest of the teams in the playoffs know, like, hey, we're headed for the finals. And I think it really starts here. So I will tell you, the last 10 games between these two teams, Denver 7-3, but against the spread, just 5-5. Over under 6 out of the last 10 have gone over. Minnesota has been playing great. Don't get me wrong. They're 5-1 ATS their last 6 versus Denver. They're also 5-1 straight up overall. It's just the head up, without the spread, they have struggled against Denver. So that's why I took the money line here. I think the 4.5 is a great play. I think it'll be close. Totally can cover, with the way that Minnesota plays. They are a stacked team as well. I feel like they just got a bad draw here. I feel like if they were playing anybody else, they would advance to the next round. But they got the returning champs who are looking to be, back to run it back to back. So I took Denver minus 185, kept it simple, and hopefully we both cash on this one.
Hope so.
Yeah. So next up, Game 7, Magic versus Cavs. Cavs minus 170 on the money line, minus 4 on the spread, over under at 195.5. Which is just crazy. I'll take over on this one. I'll let you know I am all over the over in this one. 5 units at 193. I got minus 193 at 150. I just think that is just ridiculously low. They have eclipsed this number in, I think, every playoff game so far, except like 1 or 2 in the series between them. These two teams have been playing low scoring. Sorry, I'm just trying to see. One, two. Yeah, all but okay. The first two did not eclipse this number, but all the other ones have. So the last four have gone over 193. Every time we've attacked this with the multi-unit play and the total over, we've cashed it. So one last time in this Game 7 series, I want to see it. So over 193 at 5 units. I stayed away from a side in this one, but Greg, I know you got one, so let us know. What are you feeling for this?
Yes, I've been screaming it from day one what time it was with this series. I've been saying it was going to go 7. I've been saying how it was going to go 7. And I've been saying how it was going to end in 7. Orlando Magic is just going to be too much for Cleveland, especially with this Jared Allen ribs injury. He's not going to be 100% healthy to get those rebounds like he was previous games. I just really feel that Orlando has figured out how to depth-wise match up against Cleveland and play a little bit more bully ball with them. Cleveland, we seen last year when they played the Knicks in round 1 that they weren't really bully ball type of a team, and they really need more space for how players like Donovan Mitchell likes to operate. And this has really been a challenge for them, not giving them the space that they're really used to seeing that they would normally get all year from other teams, just letting them shoot. And that's what I like about Orlando. They're just not going to just give you anything. So I feel that they've earned their position here in round 1, and they left it all on the table. And win, lose, or draw, but I'm riding with Orlando money.
I want to ride with Orlando here bad. My only hesitation is their performance on the road. I so wish this was a Magic home game for them because they're 0-7 the last 7 games overall on the road and 1-8 straight up when playing the last 9 when playing on the road against Cleveland. I think that Jared Allen injury is big for them. I think that can definitely give them, a leg up in this game. So it was a tough one to call. So I stayed away. I'm just attacking the total here, but I'm on the Magic side. I want them to win, so I'm riding with you. Next up, though, Pacers taking on the Knicks. Game 1, round 2. Knicks -6 on the spread, -230 on the money line, over under at 217.5. Greg, I'm gonna toss it back to you. What do you think about this one?
Okay, so back on this Pacers again, I'm going to tell you, this is going to be almost every game is going to go over, all right? It's just the way the Pacers play that's going to force everyone else to conform to their style of offense, okay? So I'm all over the over here. I think it's an easy cash. It should definitely clear 220 without a sweat. All right. You want to juice it up, get you a little extra plus money. You can take it up to 18.5 for a plus 100, just one solid point. But I just feel that the way that the Pacers play and are going to come in with that energy and how New York is going to try to keep that pace up, this should be easy over for sure.
Yeah, I really like it. These two teams have met 3 times this year. New York lost 2-1-1, but the Pacers, when they won the 2 games, they beat them by 14 points in each one. So it's not like, I was really surprised at how big the spread is. It's not like there's an injury for the Pacers. It's not like the Knicks just dominated Philly or anything. That was a tough series back and forth the entire time. And I think that the Pacers are built to win right now. I think they did what they needed to do. Greg, you probably didn't see it, but a long time ago at the beginning of this season, I said, what happens to this Pacers team who had a historically good offense and a historically bad defense at the same time? What happens if that historically bad defense just gets a little bit better to go with that historically good offense? And I think that is what we have finally seen. They made the adjustments that they needed throughout the season to step up defensively while still rolling offensively. And I think that this Knicks team could be in trouble here, especially after seeing what Philly did and was able to pick on them in certain places. I think the Pacers are going to be able to attack those weak points. I think 6 is far too much, but my model, I'll tell you what, my model has it at 6.5. So what I was able to do was, it doesn't take into account playoffs and all that kind of stuff. It's just my regular season model. But anyways, I have this one as Pacers at 6.5. So I got it at 8. I think there's no way they don't cover 8. Got it at -160. I know it's a little juicy, but 8 points in this matchup, I feel like is a gift. So I had to take it. You know what I mean? So, I took that, and I also took over 215. I have it at 214.7 is my rhythm model. So I took over 215. That itself is only minus 145. A little juicy, not so bad. You don't pay the juice if you win. And I think we're going to win both of these here. This Knicks Pacers series, I bet is going to go over each single one. So I really like both of those. And yeah, let's go Pacers.
I myself can't believe the value of the spread also that they're giving the Knicks. And I can only contest it to home court advantage for sure for round 2. But I believe after game 2, they will see the spread is probably not going to go over 3.5 for the rest of the season.
Yeah, I think the books are going to seriously regret doing that to the Pacers in this one. I can see, I'm going to, we're going to talk about this last game, but as we do, I'll look up the numbers for how much money is on the Pacers to go with this one. I have a little thing that lets me see all the odds and whatnot, but also lets me see the kind of money that's on here. Public betting for this. Greg, why don't you tell us what your thoughts are for this Mavs OKC game while I'm finding this?
Okay. I love this series right here. This is my favorite series of the playoffs right now. My boy SGA over there with OKC, and of course Killer Kyrie over there with the Mavs. This type of series is going to be real gritty. It's not going to be as flashy as everyone thinks. It will have a few of those type of moments in it, but I know that SGA is in a tough predicament right now going against Kyrie. I know he looked up to Kyrie. Facing Luka them is going to be a challenge for him. Him being the 1 seed, killing them all year, he's not going to look at what all year was like. This is the playoffs, and it's a different mode, different element for everyone. I really feel game 1 is going to go over.
Yeah.
I don't really see how it doesn't clear the over. These two type of teams play, even though it's going to be a lot of heavy one-on-ones, they get to the meat rack a lot. All right, and they're going to get to the foul line a lot. I just don't see the pace of the game being extremely slow because both sides know how to score.
Sure.
And we saw how the Mavs picked it up last 3 games against Clippers to kind of really let that instinct know that, said we can get buckets anywhere. So since they're being on the road again right now, I expect them to want to put on a nice display against OKC. And we already know how OKC at home plays. They're fast-paced, full of energy. So the over is the clear indication of what I see for game 1 out of anything else for this series.
I completely agree with you. I'll tell you, I took OKC minus 150, and I took the over 213 in this one. I think that over-under is just disrespectful. These two teams are built for offense. It's not like they're the greatest defensive teams either. They rely more on their offense to score more points. You know what I mean? I think OKC coming off that rest might be a step slow to start in the first quarter, but I still think that this is their game to lose. I think that they got super lucky being able to get a Zionless Pelicans team, which was great for them. So they, were able to sweep. And I think Dallas did just play a really tough series. And I think that, that can automatically start to wear on a team when they have to play that tougher series. So that's why I'm on OKC. I like them to get it done at home in the first one. And I think over 213, I think OKC's team total is a good look too. I think Dallas team total is probably a good look too. I will say though that Pacers line that I looked up, 64% of the bets are on the Pacers plus 6.5. So something to think about. A lot of people riding with them there. So yeah, just wanted to touch on that. But Greg, that is all for us today. Why don't you go ahead and recap your best bets?
For sure. All right, we got Minnesota coming in at the run line plus 4.5. Then I'm going to come back on Sunday with Orlando Magic on the money for the Game 7 on the road here in Cleveland. And then I'm going to come Monday with the Pacers Knicks over 217.5 at the regular beating Vegas value.
All right. And where can people find you online?
Yeah, they can find me on X at Buku561 or on Instagram at Buku_Living Billionaires. You can go to the search bar, type in Smackington, and I'll pop right on up.
Yeah, that Mr. Smackington report is fire. If you want to sign up for that, make sure you hit up Greg, and he will hook you guys up. Let me tell you my best bets, and we will get you out of here. I am on Denver money line, Orlando Cleveland over 193 for 5 units, Pacers +8, Indy New York over 215, OKC on the money line, and Dallas OKC over 213. You guys can find me here on the NHL and NBA Insiders, the MLS Insiders with Lola Larson, new co-host, and Betting the Pitch Europe with our good friend Soccer Ash. We are still looking for a new name for that show. So if you got any ideas, leave them in the comments, and we'll get like a gift card or something for one person if we decide to use your name for the show. Otherwise, you guys can find me at Last Word on Sports, Give Me Sport, a couple places I'm now writing for. And make sure you guys check out the Rhythm app. If you're looking to take the next step in your betting career, you need to learn how to build predictive sports models, and they're going to teach you everything you need to know. Or you can go ahead and use their AI pre-built models, which have been smashing. Make sure you check out their new AI Caddy, which is a live betting hole by hole for golf. Totally smashes all the time. Make sure you check it out. Link is below. Free to sign up, free trial of their premium service, or you can use the free one, whatever you guys want. Make sure you check it out. Follow me across all socials at Pick Management. That'll do it for the NBA Insiders. We will see you later.
On stepping, I'm a rockstar and Ramones. House dilemma, cribbo, got too many rooms. I got shooters in the field, they running zones. When I switch, make some shake for me, stop playing. On